You guys ready? I still am fully convinced that I've been mega trolled here. By the way. Fully convinced. Hello, Explorian. At what point, like, when people are like, oh, play this game, it's a horror game, right? And I play the game, and there's 0 elements of horror. I gotta be honest, guys. I feel like I'm being screwed over. I do. I feel like it is a joke on me. Like it's gonna end, and people will be like, ha 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 ha, we got you. You just played the dating simulator. And I'll be like, thanks, guys, you got me. Right, here we go. All right, what are we saying? What are we saying? We all good? Everything looks nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is this where we were? I gotta do all the reading now. Is the volume good? We turned down the volume last time, right? That's a good level, right? What are we saying? About here? What do people think? What's the volume like now? What are we saying? What are we saying? When's the second interview releasing? So I recorded... Do you guys want to hear a funny story? You guys want to... Actually, you know what? You guys want to hear a funny story about the interview? So I recorded the second episode. The second episode is recorded. I just need to wait for them to send the footage back so I can edit it. Sounds good? Trust me, bro. So I recorded the second episode. Here's a funny story for everybody. I was preparing for the second interview, and I was looking at my calendar, and I was like, why is it saying that the second interview is 13 hours away? And I was like, that's a bit weird. Why are people smiling at the donation? What's this? I was like, that's a bit weird. Why does it say 13 hours away? That's so strange. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I looked at my calendar, and I was like, wait a second. I fucked up here. Because I thought the interview was at 2:30 p.m. The interview was at 2:30 a.m. I fucked up. So now, because they're pretty big, and it's a pretty incredible opportunity for me, I was like, I've got to do it. So I then had to stay awake until 2:30 a.m. They were running a little bit late, so I was then awake till 3:30 a.m. I had to conduct the interview completely fucked. I feel like I did a really good job, but I was completely fucked. I was so tired, and I even fell asleep by accident, and like an hour and a half before the interview, and I bless the flipping entertainment gods. I woke up somehow, just naturally. I woke up and I was in a complete panic, and I was like, oh my god, I missed the interview. And I'm looking around the room, and I looked at the time, and it was 1:30. I was like, oh my god. I was like, Jesus, whoa. So yeah, the second episode is recorded. It is recorded. It will be coming. I don't know when they're gonna send me the footage. I gotta edit it, so it is recorded. It is recorded. The second episode is very, very cool. But keep making sure you support Getting Off Tempo. The better that show does, the better. Well, the more guests I can get on in the future. And there's a lot of other guests I'm gonna be asking. There's already some. There's already some people. There's already two. All right, I don't mind telling you guys. So there's already 2 groups / people in the anime scene I've extended the invitation to directly. One of them being Queen Bee, and one of them being the I can't remember the name of the guy off the top of my head, so I sound like a bit of a dick. The person who sings the Kaguya-sama. Daddy, daddy, do, 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 do. So yeah, were you slurring? No. So yeah, and I can't say why, but I got to extend that invitation to them directly. So there you go. Masayuki, yes, Masayuki, yes, yes, Masayuki. I got to extend the invitation directly. So, and you'll find out why in the future. In the future. Yeah, I do actually need to find out more about the thing I did. But yeah, there's not much. I can't talk about it too much. If anyone knows Pelly K, I'm just saying maybe some work there. You'll have to wait and see. Wait, do you have a translator? Oh yeah, everything's done by a translator. How far in the game are we? I'm not sure. But yeah, cool. Few cool things happening behind the scenes. When I have more, obviously I let you guys know everything. I'm an open book. You guys know this. I let you know everything. So the second I'm able to tell you more, I will tell you more. But episode 2 is recorded. I just need to edit it when they send me the footage, which they haven't done yet. It takes them like a week. So episode 2 will probably come out in like 2 weeks' time, I imagine. And episode 2 is a good one. And like I said, there's a couple of... I've extended the invitation to 3 or 4 different people already for episode 3. Would you like to know more? I haven't heard back from any of them, but I usually hear back from everyone. So I should hear back from them. Tater Salad, thank you so much for $20. Thank you so much for $20 to the good cause. Donating to a good cause. Also, I won't be able to make it Saturday stream. So tell everyone to vote for March comes. March comes in like a lion for the opening vote in advance. Well, thank you very much, Tater Salad, for your contribution to the amazing charity we are raising money for today. We have 2 good ones tomorrow. Treasure and Chanyeol of EXO can catch 1 or both tomorrow, both at 6 p.m. Korean time. Is that 10 a.m.? 10 a.m., right? Okay. All right. So 2 releases tomorrow. I'll write that down. Okay. What's the... K-pop releases tomorrow. I was looking into the JK one, and Stray Kids are supposed to be releasing tomorrow as well, right? But I couldn't see times on those. Veronica, if you find out times on JK or Stray Kids, can you ping me on the Discord if you do find any times? Otherwise, we will check those out. March comes in like a lion note. All right. Well, thank you very much, Veronica, for the heads up. Thank you, everybody, for the donations. Thank you, Magestro, for the 9-month sub. Appreciate you. You wonderful human being. You're in your last leg for that. You're in your last leg. My flipping phone is going crazy. You're in your last leg for flipping more rad wimps. You're in your last leg for the flipping... My brain isn't working. The last quarter. Magestro, thank you very much. Thank you. AT's teamed up with LOL for an anime boy band. AT's part of it as well? I know someone from EXO, right? That's coming out Monday, right? The LOL song on Monday. It's coming out Monday, right? Right, let's jump into this. Right, let's go. Oh, I need to do the Discord ping. God damn it, man. Right, Discord ping. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, let's do it. I'll do the Discord ping, then we'll jump straight into it. Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Would you like to know more?
All right. If I missed anything, if I was supposed to talk about anything, mods, Veronica, everybody, ping me, all that sort of stuff, anything I've missed, all right? Anything I've missed, anything I was supposed to talk about, anything like that, feel free to ping me. Right, there we go, done. I've done the Discord ping, hopefully that works. Let's go. Oh, someone actually donated, someone donated $1. I nearly missed that. Anonymous, thank you very much for the $1 donation. Are you ready to hang with Sayori? Thank you very much for the $1, by the way. I don't really know which one I like. You guys seem to know who I should like more than I know. It was EXO, but yeah, we got another schedule. Thank you. EXO? We got a schedule? Okay. Right. Let's do it. You guys said the volume's good. Let's go. Time to read. Ah, man. I'm the last one here again. Oh, this is me. Nope. No, it's not. No, never mind. Don't worry. I just walked in too. Were you practicing? Were you practicing piano again? Oh. Aha! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. I'll get into the swing of thing, all right? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. Nasuki can't wait for the festival? What? It's gonna be great? Eh? Yeah, I'm with you, Monica. What the fuck? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Nasuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean of all people? Yeah, a bit suspicious. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. It doesn't. It doesn't. Never mind. Let's just focus. This is very fourth wall Deadpool style, right? Let's just focus on our own event for now.
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Huh? Sorry. Alpora, thank you very much for the sub with Prime for 2 months. Thank you, thank you. Is this your first time playing Doki Doki Literature Club? Yes, it is, Alpora. Not even joking. I'm leaning more like 65% chat's trolling me. Don't mind me. You can go talk. What? You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Look at me, fine. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, all right. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Luke, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but... You noticed anything weird about Sayori? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but it seems she's downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind now you mention it. Maybe that's a little bit strange, you know? That's a little bit strange. Nade Shiko Kaga, thank you very much. The 4-month resub, the tier 1 resub. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Very, very kind. Thank you. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Luke, you son of a bitch. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It is important to me too. I mean, I'm also friendly. And I also care for her well-being and the members of this club, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Fusel! Fusel! You did it! Happy anniversary, Fusel! 1 year! A good evening to you, and a happy 1 year anniversary to you. Your tier 1 resub for 1 year. Thank you very much, Fusel. You wonderful human being. Happy anniversary to you. Eh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that, you mother... I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Luke. Maybe she's thinking about, you know, me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, we've all been thinking about you. I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Alright, that's a weird sentence. What? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it ever has been. You're so funny, Luke. Have you thought... If you change the tone of the voice, have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is around you? No? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear from here, so I sneak under the desks. I sigh and sit down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you, Natsuki. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. I don't know. Natsuki seems kind of chill, you know. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, Natsuki likes me. Natsuki likes me. Lego NXT, thank you very much for the 4-month resub with Prime. Thank you so much. I'm not sitting through 2.5 minutes of ads just because I forgot to renew my sub. There ain't no way. Well, thank you very much, Lego. Appreciate you. You're her best friend. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little bit more. Goddamn, Natsuki calling me out. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. I mean, it's true. My best friend sometimes, that son of a bitch, fuck that guy. And then sometimes, I love that guy. That's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right to go against her wishes. Also, if you don't feel about that by your best friend, then you need a new best friend. Because your best friend, you should be like, that motherfucker. And then other days, you're like, that beautiful son of a bitch. Like, having a best friend is a, you know, love and crazy love relationship. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll become a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it from the start. Hello, GMB TT. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Huh? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, you're fine, and let's hurry up and get started already. I pull the first volume of Path 8 Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I'm a big weeb just like you. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. First time I rented someone a DVD, it took them like a year to get it back to me. That's true. So it really put me off renting people DVDs. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna go get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from outside of the closet. Yeah? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some of the stuff around and clean it up a little bit. It's all still there, I just have to organize it a bit. Some shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on a top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool hanging from the wall. If you want, I can reach up and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertip reached the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ah! Natsuki uses her finger to scoop one of the smaller boxes on the edge of the shelf. See? Ka! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Ah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're a little too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it over its wheels over to the closet. Ah.
Would you like to know more?
It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Hush. Natsuki climbs on the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. General Kenobi, hello. This is a suggestive angle we got right here. What's going on here? Aha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa! Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steadily instead of sitting and doing nothing? Can you move the text box? Why? Surely it's in a pretty bang out place, right? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Why is this version of me is a scumbag? Hello, MJ, is it MJack Mance? MJack Mance, how I say your name? Hello. Well, welcome, my friend. What do you mean nothing suspicious? I can almost see up her skirt. I'm literally looking at the writing right there. Yeah, why? I should have named the character something else. Luke, calm down. This isn't me. This is an alternative version of a different. This guy just has the same name as me. All right. Wow, Luke, how could you? Well. Gah. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Huh. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Half-8 Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ah, heavy. Hey, Luke. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Yeah? But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. All right. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look up my. Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. Ah. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Would you like to know more? The scene turns into chaos in a split second. What is this? It wasn't me. I wasn't looking. Chat, I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking. I saw nothing. I saw nothing. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. Ah!
Boom.
I got you! And we're dead. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. Ooh. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Alright, let's ooh. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ah! Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. What fucking noise is that supposed to be? She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Gross! Ah! A fist pounds into my chest. Oh, it's pounding time, is it? But it's not that kind. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Haha. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know. Thank you for the donation, by the way. We'll take a little break in like half an hour and I'll thank everyone who's donated. Please make sure you continue to donate to Gamers Outreach. It is for a good cause. So thank you everyone who donates. Thank you so much everybody for contributing to this amazing cause to help raise money for charity. Sneaky Shane, thank you very much. The 11 month, 1 month away from a year, Sneaky Shane. Thank you so much, Sneaky Shane. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good evening to you. I know, don't worry. Monica says quietly to me. Oh, I know, don't worry. Looks like I'm off the hook. Monica's still gay. All right. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page. No, she doesn't try to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to flow, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you? No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. No! I see tears on her face. No! I help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. Thank you again. Thank you again for all the donations. You wonderful people helping Gamers Outreach. Thank you. We'll take a break and I'll go through everyone's name who's donated later on. Thank you so much. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Ah, wow, you guys are going crazy. Thank you, everybody, for the donations to Gamers Outreach. Thank you. All right. Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. She doesn't want to be a friend, bro. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. Saro, thank you for 2 gifted subs, Saro. Thank you so much. Incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much, Saro. Very, very kind. 2 gifted subs. You freaking wonderful human being, you. Thank you so much, Saro. The next couple minutes are silent between us I begin gathering the books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box back onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I help off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding up the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. No, fair enough. You're taking responsibility for what you said? The thing about cheering me up? If you insist? We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes in the background for elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share our poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Hehe. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. right, let's go. We'll do top down. That seemed to work last time. So, Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki? Eh? I didn't write this for anyone. Maybe.
Would you like to know more?
That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Thank you again! You guys are going crazy with the donations. Thank you everyone who's contributing to Gamers Outreach. Appreciate you wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you so much. Who's my favorite character so far? I definitely lean towards Sayori and Natsuki. I like Natsuki. I feel like if this was like some crazy simulator, I'm supposed to pick like the girlfriend for this guy, Natsuki would make the best pick for this dude based on his likes and stuff. I feel like Natsuki would be the pick I'd go for. But at the same time, Sayori being like a really good friend, obviously having a crush and that sort of stuff, I feel like Sayori is up there with Natsuki. So between those two. But I think Natsuki is the most fun out of all the girls. And the most unique and stands out the most. The other three kind of blend together, don't really have like much to their personalities just yet. Natsuki, I feel like, is much more full-fledged. Yuri is definitely interesting. Interesting. Yuri looks pretty great. Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Luke. Sorry? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay?
Welcome.
You can go play with everyone else now. Assist? Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Suri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh, am I not supposed to read her fucking poem? That was weird. Gaming host, by the way, thank you very much for the resub for 1 month. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Resub for 1 month, 5 months. My bad. I read that wrong. Gaming host, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. You wonderful human being. You. Thank you so much. I should probably save, right? We'll do another empty slot. Why not? Just to be safe. I'm not reading the text in the girl's voice. All right, I can't do that. But thank you. Right, Natsuki next. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me in the back of the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Thank you so much for another donation to Gamers Outreach. Thank you so much. Like I said, we'll take a break later and I'll read all of them. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys contributing so much to this amazing cause. Thank you. Obviously, you'd think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the poem with me trying to impress you? What's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Natsuki. Natsuki is proper falling for me. Red face, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. That's two girls I've scared out of this room now. Brilliant. Kawaii koto. So cute. Hey, Luke. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that.
Welcome.
Do anything terrible, did you? No. What the fuck is this? My word, Alpora. Luke is the true horror of this game. Stop flashing the girls. What are you talking about? Fuck me, Alpora. Alpora, thank you so much for the 50 gifted subs. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alpora. That is incredibly, incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Seriously. 50 people in chat just got gifted a month sub from Alpora. I hope if you guys get gifted a sub, please make sure you say thank you to Alpora for that. Thank you, Alpora. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. That is incredibly, incredibly generous. 50 gifted subs is just so freaking generous. You are awesome. Thank you. This is the first time I've been gifted. Thank you. There you go. Thank you so much. God damn, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Jesus, that is so kind. What the hell has gone into everybody today? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, Alpora. Thank you. Seriously kind. Thank you. Thank you. 50 gifted subs is incredibly generous. I hope you understand how much I appreciate that. That is an incredibly generous amount. Thank you so much for gifting 50 gifted subs. You crazy, crazy, wonderful, beautiful human being. You. Thank you. Thank you. So damn sweet. Thank you. Philly, thank you so much for 100 bits on top of that. Thank you very much, Philly. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your kindness. Jesus. Thank you. Alpora, you are freaking wonderful. You know that? I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Nasuki. Oh, does my guy like Nasuki? Huh. Monica sees the poem laying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Nasuki, did you? Did I? Did I? Annie Hose. Hello. I did? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well. Are you sure you're not cheating, Luke? Uh-oh. What? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. Ahaha. Am I supposed to be with the other girl? I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, so is this like a Sayori Nasuki thing going on here? How do you think Nasuki feels about you? You don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Nasuki comes in and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Urgh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Luke wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share everyone, right? Nasuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Nasuki has a huge crush. She's got a massive crush. Well, I think Luke is done sharing this poem with everyone. I'll take it back. Nasuki #1 pick. Nasuki #1 pick. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Nasuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gone to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Luke is right, Nasuki. It's not fair you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Nasuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. It just says about, like, this guy who joined the class I really want to bang. Creekleist. Creekleist, thank you so much for the 12-month. Happy anniversary to you. 1 year. Jesus, today's been a crazy sub day. Thank you very much. Thank you, Creekleist. Thank you so much for that. 12 months, 1 whole year. Happy subiversary to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Right.
Would you like to know more?
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wandle over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sprinkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. My God, man. Natsuki, what has happened? What has happened? This one day, everything shifted and changed. Fucking hell. Wow. Skid, thank you very much for 100 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Solus, thank you very much for 10 bits. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day too. Thank you. Yeah, that's dark, is it? Just seems sweet. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something, a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something fancy and all. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. All right. So let's go see Yuri next, I guess then. Well done, Luke. Beach lasagna. Hello, Limbox. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of a few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone's enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. Man, this guy. I guess I'm doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Luke? Eh? Well, you know, how I like to say writing is a very personal way of getting in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just my opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important in exploring and discovering yourself. It's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Look at that face. Uh-oh. Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible for me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Little advice, anyone watching this, you'll be surprised how many absolutely beautiful girls are disliked. Just saying. Just saying. Be kind to everybody in your life. You never know who needs that kindness. Beach. Beach, beach. Okay. They did write about the same topic. Interesting. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chastically meets the surface, under the clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath grey, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. That's interesting. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Fucking hell, this is sus. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate unlimited boundary line. Tempted by the foamy tendrils, turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Damn. Fair enough. I'm aware that the beach is some kind of insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright. Well, Monica's already seen it, so this is going to be interesting. Hi, Luke! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Aha! Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents and the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilt sky? Never seen that word before. Twillet? Is that supposed to say twilight? Twilight sky? Alright. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Hello, Raikon! Oh, wow. Jesus Christ, these flipping... Their writing kicks the shit out of mine. And all I'm doing is clicking 20 different options. I'm just saying. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that can give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad.
Would you like to know more?
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Monica is fucking mega sus. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response, ironic, to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Yeah? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Huh? What's going on? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. Nasuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That's a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Do Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. Well, I know what Natsuki wants to be doing. Spoiler alert, is me. Me in the game. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. Oh my god, it's Barney Stinson. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling
Would you
all
like
the
to know
poetry
more?
pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... fuck off. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but it can also be a leader on my own. Then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Luke, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle your baking on your own. Luke may not like to be around if you only make him to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited assisting with me on the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Luke too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Luke to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten any chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Luke, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Are you winning, Luke? I don't feel like I'm winning, guys. Should we just be honest? Right? Should we just be honest? Let's be honest. Let's be genuine. Let's be honest and genuine here, right? I'm gonna be completely blunt, and as blunt as I possibly can be. Yuri is hot. Okay? Yuri is hot. We're all in agreement, right? Yuri is hot. Seems like she's got a bit of a cheeky side to her. Alright? So, you know, I'm thinking if something cheeky gonna happen, you know, I'm just saying Yuri seems a bit, you know. Alright, Yuri, alright? Natsuki really seems to like me. It's kind of damn... congratulations on being in the 1%, what do you mean? It's kind of damn... Natsuki seems to like me. I like her attitude. I'm a sucker for someone who's a little bit forceful. It's just the truth. I'm being honest. And Natsuki's attitude, I like her attitude. So personality and attitude-wise, Natsuki. All right? Monica, I couldn't give a fuck about. Monica is boring as hell. All right? Whatever, Monica. All right? Monica now just throwing in her towel at the end and being like, maybe he wants to hang out with me. I don't know. All right? Whatever. Sayori is the friend. All right? She is the friend. She's the one we've grown up with. If she is in love with me and I fuck her over like this, she lives next to me, we're so close. Oh. For me, it's between... would we cheer up Sayori if we hung out with Sayori? I feel like it makes sense to pick Sayori, right? She's all sad. She's not happy. Logically, we should pick Sayori. Oh my god, this sucks. Can I save? Can I come back and we... Let's save. I'm gonna save over here. Alright. We'll save over here. Alright, there you go. I don't feel too bad. The Ray Kwanzaa Kingdom, thank you very much. The 6-month resub. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. 6 months, half a year. Thank you so much. Right, it's between Yuri and Natsuki for me. For this one. I feel like Sayori is the smarter choice, and it, like if we were being nice, we'd go Sayori just to cheer her up. But we're not nice, we're evil. Save's coming, this is the way. Blink, Blink, thank you very much. The 2-month sub as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Monica's ponytail, it's true.
Would you like to know more?
The Ray Kwanzaa, thank you so much for the half a year, and Blink, thank you very much for the sub as well. Right, fuck it. Natsuki. Baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh no, what the fuck is this? That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. JK's premiering at midnight? JK's premiering at midnight, Veronica. Oh yeah? Can you ping me the link on, I'll be finishing up at 11:30. You can ping me the link there. Can you ping me? Ping me on the Discord. I'm finishing up at 11:30. If I can, I'll check it out. But thank you, Veronica. Thank you. If I can, I will. I fucked up. So that's everything, right? The thing is, it doesn't matter who I picked, man. It doesn't matter who I picked. They've really fucked me here. And not in the fun way. Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna go awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Luke? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone, is worried about the expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere so special. That will be really important for the way the people are feeling during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. Yuri, you didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri is the only one surprised. Monica and I are also a bit taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out of the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured this is someone helping. I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Hello, Joe. I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We each have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. All right? Fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. Okay, so you'd better be looking forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I've never got to bake with someone else before. That's all. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I got pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Hello, Joe fellows. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I honestly don't think there's a right answer. I really don't think there's a right answer. Obviously, in hindsight, there is. Like, you guys probably going, whoa, actually, if you pick blank, 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 blank. But I mean, I would imagine most people pick Yuri. That'd be my guess. And that is because 99% of people are horny bastards, right? Chat, you can't disagree with me. Am I right or am I right? You would be correct. Most people do pick Yuri. You're right, of course. Never seen someone who hasn't, to be fair. I knew it! I knew most people pick Yuri, because even I was tempted to pick Yuri. Yuri has the looks, you know? She has the looks. Now I got a flipping beard hair in my mouth. Bloody beards, man. Bloody beards. I agree, Yuri. Hey, you're right. Hello. hello. I think Sayori is the cute choice. Alright? Natsuki, I would say, probably not going to... People pick Natsuki, really? I would have said Natsuki probably seems like the least one I reckon people pick. My guess would be Yuri, then Sayori, then Monica, then Natsuki. That would have been like how I reckon people usually pick. That would have been the way I go. I think Sayori makes the most sense because she was sad, and with the narrative of the story, it probably makes sense to pick her. She's sad, she left, and then you turn up and you're like, we're doing things together. It probably would have been nice for her. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile,
Would you like to know more?
She's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No, it isn't, and it was a dick move not to do that. But I did it anyway. But I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. The music stopped. Sayori? Hi, Luke. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that in the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Asuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Luke. Yeah? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make these stupid mistakes, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sorry. I grab Sari by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sari gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Luke, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sari? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Luke? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend so much time on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sari keeps this from me the entire time I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sari? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Luke. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like I'm a bat being swung up against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sari. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Luke. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that I could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sari's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one of them. Without thinking, I once again grab Sari's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Luke. Sari, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Luke. Sari isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sari's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Luke, Sari barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sari finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's already scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Luke. The only time I'm not feeling... Anytime I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sari lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? Huh? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. Ah, this is so damn sweet. It's heartbreaking, but what's happening now is really sweet. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sari shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sari and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I would say in situations like this, when you have this feeling of uneasiness, you should always listen to it. Let's take a little break. Let's take a tiny little break to thank everybody as well. But literally, I mean like a 30-second break. Don't worry. But yeah, when you put it this way, just Luke's random little tip, all right? Much like Monica's. When you have these feelings of uneasy, uncomfortableness, or you just have a gut feeling like something's wrong or someone's wrong, always act on those feelings. It is my best advice. Always trust your gut. Your gut will never let you down. I trust mine all the time. Like, humans as well are naturally evolved to feel certain things. This is true. We have like a heightened sense of, like, just heightened sense. This is true. Like, you have like a sort of prey-predator sense naturally built into you, which is why you can, when people are watching you, you can actually, there's been tests done on this, people can actually sense people watching them. People feel uneasy if there's like a certain, like, if there's like the air can feel uneasy when the bad event's about to happen, all sorts of things, right? And people pick up on this. So always trust your damn gut. I don't know why Skid's just randomly shouting hi, but there you go. Always trust your gut. Always trust your gut. And if you ever walk away from a situation like this and you feel uneasy, the situation is not over. It may be over for you because you left. It's not over for that person. So just always trust your gut. Just trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Always trust your gut. It'll never let you down. Black Spear, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate you, Black Spear. Thank you so much for that. Very generous of you. Thank you, Black Spear. Taking us up to nearly 600. You guys have been so kind today. Thank you, Black Spear. Very kind. And Pi, thank you very much for the 10-month resub as well, Pi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Pi. Thank you, everybody, by the way. Thank you, everybody who's donated today. You guys have been freaking incredible. We're up to $1,082. This is incredible. Philly, thank you so much for a $10 donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. The childhood friend never wins. No, usually not, sadly. But usually it's a guy. The guy is the childhood friend who never wins. Philly, thank you so much for the $10. Natasha, thank you so much for the $1. Sarah, thank you so much for the $10 as well. Thank you so much, Sarah. You're freaking wonderful. Thank you so much. Black Spear, thank you so much for $20. Thank you so much, Black Spear. Freaking wonderful. Thank you so much. This is all for a good cause. It's all for Gamers Outreach. They are a charity that aims to get video games into hospitals of sick children who need them the most. All right. So Gamers Outreach has this device that they build called the Cart. This device allows them to have a gaming system that they can have in hospitals that sick children can play. It's absolutely fantastic. It helps spread gaming all around the world. It's not the only thing they do. They're freaking awesome. And games are obviously very important to all of us. So Gamers Outreach helps kids that wouldn't otherwise have access to them, that would only be focused on being ill in a hospital, take their mind off what they're going through just for a little bit. So huge shout out to Gamers Outreach for being freaking incredible. Anonymous, thank you so much. $20 as well. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Thank you everybody for contributing today. You guys are really helping make a difference. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for your kindness. Thank you, everybody, for your contributions. Thank you, everybody, for just being freaking awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right, let's continue with this heavy arc that we are on at the moment. Is there going to be a VOD of this stream, by the way? Yes, the VOD will be available on Twitch to watch. I think Saria is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I don't fucking think so. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back home anxiously waiting for Nasuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Nasuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Nasuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yes, I did. Yesterday, Nasuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Nasuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Luke? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Nasuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. Haha. I carried that all the way here. Are you not impressed? I see now. Yes, I'm impressed, Nasuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Hee. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Nasuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I got to teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like a... Oh, damn. All right. Nasuki catches her words and her face turns red. Nasuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Yeah? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yeah? How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Smooth, man, smooth. This guy is the Riz King. Jesus Christ. Mr. Sir Rizalot over here. Rizalot of the round table. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Flipping hair. Flipping, what is this? Little hair. Who else? Man, let's just get started already. He is you. I ain't got this Riz. Alright, I don't even know how I managed to land a wife. Okay, I got zero game. Okay, zero game. Absolute fucking zero game. Trust me. My shit is bad. This guy. This version of me, this guy got the Riz. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Luke. Luke, the Wizard of Oz. Brilliant. Nasuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Nasuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of a bag that we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. I don't have that feeling. I'm a very much clean as you go kind of guy. My wife, not so much. My wife is a uses every single pot, pan, plate, utensil we have in the entire damn freaking kitchen, and we'll clean it at the end. Thank you very much for the donation to Gamers Outreach. Thank you very much for supporting charity, you wonderful person. I will do another pause in about half an hour and thank everybody. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. Spilled fluid. All right. And plastic bags are strewn in about every countertop. And the mixer isn't big enough to handle all the batter at once. Fuck me. So we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of the movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Luke, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Am I gonna sneeze? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I'm saying hello. Thank you. Thank you for the bless you wishes. Thank you. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not just putting any heart. You're not putting any heart into this. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Interesting. Thank you for the bless you wishes. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into two smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're just starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Thank you very much for the donation to Gamers Outreach. Thank you very much for supporting charity. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll go through the list of donations later on, but thank you so much. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. All right, well, we made the right choice with Natsuki. After a few seconds, Jesus, I went to South Africa. The consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross finger in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some finger just as Natsuki tugs it with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Jesus Christ. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. All right. What are we doing in this instance? You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before this is like a flipping, this is a kung fu. Bloody nose. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Aha, stop. Uh-oh. Kabudon. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do it to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Oh my lord, Jesus Christ. Anyone else getting a little bit, what? Man, the guy got riz. What? Did you seriously just Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Luke? You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn this quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Oh, come on! I hate this bullshit. I hate it. You see it in movies, you see it in anime, you see it all the time. And they were just about to kiss. Smoochy smooch. The kiss is coming. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, by the way, I just want to let you know we're leaving in 5 minutes. Ah, oh, come on. And then the person just walks off and the two characters who are about to kiss just look at each other and go, ah, never mind. And they like walk off. No one does that.
Would you like to know more?
Cake blocked. Fucking cake, man. Cake always doing the blocking. I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on the top of the stove. I've done that before. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moments before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slide the cupcakes into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Lame. Ah, smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the other door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff. I hope you are creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make the icing look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Huh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before Natsuki quickly moves on, she shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts all of them aside to admire our work. Look how pretty they all are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't. I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ah, Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for a manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sari each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Haha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. Again, think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier that day. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Alright, this guy's got no riz. He's lost it. This guy, lame. Lost all his riz. Lost it all. Hello, Warglen. Lost it all. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like this afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, Did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, eh? What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted, but aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere... Huh? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Luke, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. Oh my god. Riz recovered? Riz recovered. We were on the ropes there for a second, you know, covering up, you know, in the shell. And all of a sudden, stiff jab from the lip. Oh my god, we are back in the game. All right. Recovery, yeah. Yeah. It's like when you play Halo and you know your shields go down, and you start flashing, me, that alarm goes off, and then you go, ooh, shield comes back up. It's crazy. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her, the OST's gone. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. When it's happening, my head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. My boner? Jesus. For a while now. Oh, never mind. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah, no! My word, man. My word. I quickly tuck my boner back in the belt so Sayori can't see it. Hold on, I've just got adjusted. And I turn back around like nothing's happened. Hey, what's going on? Not realizing I lift my top up in the... God damn it. Ah, this poor bro, man. This poor bro can't catch a break. Poor bro, man. This guy is unlucky. Hi, Luke. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Luke. I just stopped by to say hi. Ah. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any of my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. She thought we were just going at it. Snow Ash, thank you very much. 10 months. 10 months, Snow Ash. Thank you so much, Snow Ash. Very kind. 10-month resub. Thank you so much. 2 months away from that year, Snow Ash. 2 months. Thank you so much, Snow Ash. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You don't look happy. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Luke? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much.
Would you like to know more?
Look, alright? This is supposed to be a Halloween game.
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
I'm just getting really heartbreaking elements from this. It's supposed to be a Halloween game. It's supposed to be a horror game. At some point, can someone just chop someone's head off, please? Come on. When is it? I swear, man. I swear, it's just a dating sim. It's a dating sim with this depression undertones. It's heartbreak. Fuck you guys. Red Cinity, thank you so much for the sub with Prime for 2 months. Thank you so much, Red Cinity. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Luke. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. What the fuck did Monica say? What the fuck did Monica say? I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this is... Like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Luke. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Luke. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Oh no! Oh shit! No! Safe. We'll save here. Alright, that was a big decision. This is a big decision. Oh no. Saying I love you is just gonna backfire. You'll always be my dearest friend. Saying I love you is just gonna backfire. I didn't read chat. Oh, fuck. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you've seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please, don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone else, Luke. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head in both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. Ah! This is such a topic, isn't it? My word, man. My word. I feel like I need to say something. I do need to say something. I do. But it's like such a delicate situation, isn't it? Chat, you already know what I'm thinking about, right? Right? It's such a delicate situation, right? The character in this game should not be put in a situation where they feel pressured to to be with someone. No one should ever feel pressured to be with someone. You should never feel like someone else's life is your responsibility. Just saying that out loud feels wrong to say, though, doesn't it? It does. Like, saying those words feels wrong, but it's true. It's true. It's true. Like, I like, it's heartbreaking because you're playing this game and I'm just feeling awful for Sayori, and I'm thinking, like, I should have gone back. I should have just picked Sayori, blah, blah, blah. But that's literally just playing into something that is toxic, and this leads to like a very one-sided relationship. Like, that's why I was honest with my answer. It's like, you can't feel pressured to be with someone, and you can't feel like someone's life is your responsibility. It's fucking, this game is brutal, man. Whew, I hope that makes sense. Jesus, learning about relationships and friendship that really exist in a game like this. Jesus. Man, I hope I explained it in a way that makes sense. Whew. I hope I explained it in a way that makes sense. I did my best. But if you're ever in a similar situation to this, where someone is saying, like, I love you, I need to be with you, and there's like elements of X, Y, or Z, and you guys know what I'm talking about, and you feel pressured to be with that person because you don't want them going down certain paths, that's not your responsibility. You can do your best to be kind for them. Always be honest. Be honest with yourself and be honest with them. And just do your best in an awful situation. But the best thing you could possibly do is to help encourage them to get help. That's the best thing you could do. Let people in their life know about it. If it's someone young, tell their parents. If their parents seem understandable and reasonable, tell their parents. If they're at school, tell a counselor. You're not dobbing someone in, you're helping someone. You know, the more people you can get who know about the situation, the more they can help fix the situation. I don't know. Hopefully the advice helps. This is a really hard subject. Whew. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I feel so sorry for this dude. Oh my god. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. So far, there's been no elements of horror in this entire game. Luke, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days like this that are important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Yeah, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Aha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Luke. What the fuck did Monica say to Sayori? That's what I want to know. What the fuck did Monica say? I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? Wait, remember the poem she had where she was talking about like a girl knowing everything and wandering the world? Is that just fucking her? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No, you don't know what's best for her. Fuck me. This whole situation is extremely toxic. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel like a chill down my spine after hearing that. you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like that would definitely help people take the club a little more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed out on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Well, for anyone who can't see this because you're on mobile or something, it repeats over and over and over again, get out of my head. Just remind me of X-Men. Oh, here we go. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Before I show you how much I love you. Before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Dude, go to her fucking house. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Luke, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels so completely from everyone else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. So, yes, good. Well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? Man, fuck you, Monica. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. Don't strain myself. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not that big a deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up, or even the simple gesture of walking her to school really makes her happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter the room like this. Isn't it kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I don't even want to read. Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what pushed her over the edge. This isn't when we spoke about a Halloween game. This is not what I this is not what I expected. You really left her hanging this morning, Monica. Oh my god, Monica is a fucking psychopath, man. This is not what I expected. This is not what I expected. What the man, what the fuck is up with Monica? Light, thank you so much for a year's resub, Light. Thank you so much. A whole year, fucking hell, Light. Light, thank you so much, and a happy subiversary to you, Light. Thank you so much. Thank you. A whole year. Thank you so much. You did join at the perfect time. Check the game files. Why? Why is everyone telling me to check the game files? What do you mean? People are telling me it's spoilers? It's part of the game? Spoilers. People are saying spoilers. Alright, fine. What? Don't listen to chat, do what you want. Alright, it's a spoiler. Okay, fine. Then we'll just continue. Alright. I won't look into anymore. This, like, when I said let's play a horror game, I meant like Outcast or Last, whatever it's called, right? Running around a hospital, jump scares. Guys, this is not the kind of horror I meant. This is not the kind of horror I meant. Oh. Oh, I hate this. I agonize. It's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wants out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. End. What the fuck is this? What do I click? Do I go on load game or I click this top thing? What the fuck is this top thing? Everyone's saying the top one. Not the top thing. Alright. What the fuck is this?
Welcome.
What is going on?
Rat Cats, up next!
Am I starting all the way back from the beginning? Matt LeBlanc, thank you so much. I loved you in Friends, by the way. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Thank you, appreciate you. Thank you so much. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms like she's totally oblivious. She might draw attention to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let that catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like no other. Mornings are usually the worst. Being surrounded by a couple of friends and stuff. Walking to school. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. If I have no motivation to join any clubs, I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'll be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Luke? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet here. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps a manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she... Hey, Luke. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how can I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Luke. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Hello, Gat. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. I don't know, guys. Do you know what I don't like? I don't like that I'm sitting here. I don't like that I'm literally sitting here happy with my decision. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the girls, I hope you're good, my friend. I hope you're good, Gat. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Out of all the girls, I'm happy with Natsuki, right? I'm happy with my pick. I'm happy with Natsuki. But I'm now being forced to go back and do this again. But like, I'm happy. Just go back and change it. But I don't understand. I'm being forced into this. I'm being forced. I don't want to reload. I don't understand. I'm being forced. What the fuck is this? Today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for a third-year classes activities. Am I about to kill someone else? Am I just going to slowly go through this class killing everybody? Is that what's going to happen? Because I'm like fucking Sayori was missing from the opening, right? Sayori was literally missing from the opening. Like, her face was like all jittery and blurred. So am I about to just go through the whole campaign again, accidentally kill someone else, restart, and 2 fucking faces are going to be like blurred out? Why is everyone saying Sayori? I'm not going to read chat. You guys are full of spoilers. Full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Don't worry, I didn't see any spoilers if people did say spoilers, but I'm just worried. I'm saying things people might answer my questions. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? What is going on? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Luke. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Luke in the classroom and he decided to come back and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come down and sit down, Luke? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. This is making me just feel so uneasy, guys. Dino, thank you so much for the 4-month sub with Prime. Appreciate you, Dino. We broke 600, guys. Nice. Dino, thank you so much for the 4-month resub with Prime. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know, man. Still feeling awkward. I take the seat next to Monica. So I know you really didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort into something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. I still can't believe this, man. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that scene. I still can't believe that scene. I can't. I'm finding it so hard to like restart. I still can't believe that scene. Ugh. What scene? You fucking motherfuckers, alright? Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. All of you are your inside jokes, you son of a bitches. Ah. My God, that was horrific. Oh, yeah. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot down. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. Hello, Scorch Hard. But at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Luke, what kinds of other things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good answer for that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind it is amazing to me. And telling a good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious when her eyes light up when she talks about comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You're not fucking wrong there, Yuri. Anyway, it is not spoilers, constantly changes. The thing is, with the game files, I don't know what people would prefer. Checking files is not spoilers. I don't know what people would prefer. I know it's not spoilers. What the fuck is this? the game files you find in Steam. So I've lost all my fucking progress.
Would you like to know more?
What is going on? What is going on? Where's this game? We're gonna, if right, at the end we can do a poll about checking the game files. What is this bullshit? I've been reading a lot of horror lately. What is this? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. You're not fucking wrong. I hate horror, Natsuki says. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? I feel like she's fucking... I know what Monika's doing now. I know what Monika's doing. I know what Monika's doing. I know what Monika's doing. I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing here. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It Back. Monika is literally highlighting when it comes to me writing my own fucking poem who I should be going for. Horror or cute. That is what she's doing. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes a little more than just confidence. Man, I don't like Monika. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your reader's exposure for vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing? I'm tempted to pick Monika this time. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Sure you did, Monika. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. My heart still fucking breaks, man. My heart is still broken. Besides, now that I have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Luke? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made a decision. And I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three of the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Fuck's sake. No, brother, just join the anime club. Just walk out that fucking door, go knock on the anime club's door, and just go in there and just talk to them about Attack on Titan. Hey, what's up? You guys seen Attack on Titan? Hey, I've seen Attack on Titan. And then some people will be like, man, Attack on Titan already, blah, blah, blah. But it will get the conversation started. Just leave this fucking room. Just go, join the weebs. Just join the weebs, man. Just leave, bro. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave. Fucking leave. I'm sorry, I thought... the girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Luke. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Ugh, you God damn it, man. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? You know what, bro? It's alright. It's alright. We all feel for you, bro. We understand. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay to spend some time every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Luke? Yeah, why the fuck not? It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Luke, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You really are amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Luke, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. I find it interesting that on the first time round, Yuri mentioned about being alone, and Natsuki in the closet mentioned about being alone. It seems like all three of these girls have something in common, one of which obviously you guys don't want me to name anymore, and that is they all have this feeling of being alone. Fuck you guys and your jokes. Alright, I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Bro, you have not been playing the right game if you think that's what's happening. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. For fuck's sake, for fuck's sake. You have unlocked a special poem. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate it. Fuck this game. Fuck this game, man. Oh. Oh. I fucking goddamn it. It's a fucking skill issue. I don't get fucking sensation. I like Natsuki. I'm just gonna. God damn it. I'm just gonna pick my favorite words. Fireflies. Doki Doki. Grief. Breathe. I like breathe. Sing. Flee. Sparkle. Infinite. Cheek. Shiny. Boop. That's kind of funny. Boop. Socks. I like socks. Passion. Extreme. Lollipop. Heart. Engulf. Amiga. Death. Kawaii. Horror. Bubbles. Cool word. Sweet. Childhood. Email. Beauty. Melody. Tragedy. Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Nice to say. Kitty. Yes. Forgive. Vertigo. Suicide. Intellectual. Awesome. Calm. Sugar. Lust. Valentine. Pink. Sus. I hate this. Ugh. Damn it, man. I feel so dejected right now. Agonizing, disoriented, hope, bouncy. Fuck yes. Ocean. Yes. Lipstick. Skirt. Yes. Skirt and socks. Great combo. Desire, existence, warm, starscape, inferno, incapable, fickle, desire. Graveyard. Uncontrollable, frightening, lucky, shame, pleasure. I'm not picking anyone, by the way. Anyone saying I chose Natsuki or I chose this person, I'm not picking anyone. I'm picking the answers I like. Alright? I'm purposely not leaning one way or the other. I'm picking the answers I like, hence why I picked horror. If I was gaming for Natsuki, I would have picked a different one. I'm picking the answers I like. I'm not going one way or the other. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked horror. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is hanging out. Fuck me, man. Thanks for keeping your promise, Luke. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. What the fuck is going on? Oh, come on, Luke. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged in here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what, but this game is so... I don't like it. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What's this? I can't read. Am I supposed to be able to read? Natsuki, big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Is this a glitch? Natsuki, get the fuck out of it. Finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Luke. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in a club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'd happily pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should get you started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I'm guessing the game wants me to go for Yuri this time, right? It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read it. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is a girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. What do you mean look around the room? What do you mean look around the room? Alright, I'll look around the room. Everything's on its side, which is weird. Am I crazy? Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities in the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's always waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki's utter exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica? This is a bit sus. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to just mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga, slips a volume right back into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that fear. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you can do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Luke. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attires, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer to me, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I started from the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. She's like me, I don't do that either. If I read a book once. So many people read books like 3 times. I read a book once, don't read it again. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Are you paying attention? Huh? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of... Thank you very much for the donation to a good cause. We are raising money for Gamers Outreach. I will shout out everyone who's donated at the end. We should be wrapping up within the next 10 minutes, by the way. Also, we'll probably wait till the next poem or the next end of the day, and then we'll wrap up. And then we'll have a discussion at the end of chat. How much longer is this? Because we might need another stream. I do want to finish this. So we can have a discussion at the end. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically a slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I feel like yeah, I would just pick Natsuki again. You're saying there's one stream, you have one stream left of content from this point. Yeah, you guys reckon there's one more stream? If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series they enjoy. You know what I mean. Question? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? This game sucks, man. Everyone's just... you just want to make everyone happy. Why can't I just make everyone happy? Well, I got this, right? 4 beautiful women, one me. Why don't I just date all of them? Then everyone's happy. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think it's a manga for kids. 4? There's only 3? I hate you, chat, so much. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up to them with them being all like, yeah, you still haven't grown out of it yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who aren't also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Did we have a conversation like this before? I feel like this is really deep. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. My dad would... This game, man. This game, man. This game. So, Doki Doki Literature Club is literally a game where you are supposed to do your best to make the characters happy, who all live very difficult lives. I'm sure Yuri has some fucking dark-ass life she's living to. And you're literally supposed to do your best to make the characters happy. However, whichever one you pick will then mean that the other ones die or are sad or some other bullshit. So you are just stuck trying to make people happy, trying to get like this is a horrible game. What the fuck is this? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like this solves any of my problems. Maybe. Can we go around the house and just beat up the dad? Is that an option? If it gives me that option, I'm clicking that option. And then she can just come live with us and we just give the dad an ass whooping. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Any any fucking full-grown man who can lay hands on a younger person. Fuck them. Natsuki. This game, man. So, aha, jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches in the bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Luke. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Natsuki? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable and share yours. And Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, that's great. And show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're so self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss if she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Hey, it's the best one ever. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. It's not foreshadowing, is it? People can try. Maybe I'm looking too much into this. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. That sounds like foreshadowing. Yeah, I didn't notice it the first time round, but that was because I didn't see what I've seen, and now I've seen what I've seen. It feels like foreshadowing. Goddamn. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But then the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. Fall flat on purpose. I don't know, am I looking too much into this? Why do I feel like these are all like simple... I feel like these are red herrings or red flags, whatever the fuck it's called, to Natsuki's fate. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it's meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how everyone is, but If Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. So is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well...
I'm doing
never
my
mind.
part.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Cracksaw, thank you so much for 1,000 bits, Cracksaw. That is so damn generous and sweet of you. Thank you so much. Going to sleep, but I'm gonna donate for a good cause. But man, I'm glad I'm going to sleep. This nightmare fuel for me. Cracksaw, I am feeling it too. This is a heavy, heavy game. It's switched big time. And when people told me it was a horror game, this is not the kind of horror I thought. Damn. Hello, Z12 Jesus. Cracksaw, thank you so much for 1,000 bits, by the way. That is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly generous of you. Go rest, go have your sleep. Thank you so much, Cracksaw. Very, very kind of you. Seriously kind. Which in itself is kind of funny after all. Isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glows. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. If the poems are foreshadowing, I don't get ghost under the light. Amber glow. Bathing. If this is foreshadowing to her fate, I don't get it. This could be one of 3 things. Either something to do with a bath, something to do with a car, something to do with a fire. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Luke. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it once. But remember that poets often express their thoughts and feelings in experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I feel like when you play this for a second time, you start noticing so many different things about the feelings of the characters, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. That's nothing really. Well, it makes me more happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to just keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, Monica. Hi, Luke. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, Luke. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Luke. Really? Yeah, it's a lot cuter than I expected. Haha. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think like something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Huh. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give... What the fuck is going on? Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. This dad needs an ass whooping. This dad needs an ass whooping. What the fuck? But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. What the fuck is this, man? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? And why is Monica so smiley about this shit? Sorry, and what the fuck did Monica say? What did Monica say? What did Monica say to Sayori? Just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, in that case, I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Am I ever going to find out what the fuck she said? Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there any others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? They sound frantic, sprawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle. Closing in on me, the air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. What is this? What do you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, it's kind of a style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Hers, I don't understand. Fuck you guys. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been an influence in my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. I wonder if I don't move right now, if some random shit would happen. I don't have time, but I'm just curious. If I didn't move anything, I just sat here for ages, would something happen? I don't know. You have to do things? I guess not. I feel like she's staring into my soul. Alright, never mind. You guys all saying this is great advice. I don't get it. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark...
Would you like to know more?
I don't get it. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I don't get it. I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the feeling of giving up. The language, I guess, I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Luke did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some of my suggestions. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Luke liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Luke appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do obviously cute. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Luke started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your own sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? What the hell is this game? Yeah, go on. Let Luke hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she's noticed I was standing there. Luke? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? Hey, Luke. Why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some present I am. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Luke, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants me to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. Just, I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Luke. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. What happened there? Is it supposed to do that? Is it supposed to do that? Right, well, I guess we pick this up. I don't understand. I thought we were about to start talking to her about something. Right, well, we'll pick this up. We'll pick this up next week, I guess.